street sweeper. I'm going to tell you, I ride my bike around town all the time, and there's more than one intersection with garbage and rocks that I would love to clean up. This would be perfect, but the sweeper's already sold. Last Friday, it went for $4,250 to someone in Virginia.
Now let's look at a live auction happening in Ocala, Florida. It's a 1990 Dodge Caravan. Clean title, normal wear. See it starting off at $275. Ooh, just jumped up to $450.
Run and drive verification. It just started too, so not a bad looking Caravan there.
No, 92,000 miles on it. Still has a long way to go.
The interior matches the exterior.
Looks like it.
That's tight, son.
That's it for now. That one just sold. You're watching Copart Sold in Seconds. After the break, we'll check out a show car that once was a Copart car.
And today's final hot on the block, the 66 Ford Mustang Coupe, when Copart Sold in Seconds comes back. Today's final hot on the block just finished up. Jamie, why don't you remind us again of the finer points of this well-aged Stanger?
Well, this 1966 Ford Mustang is the first generation of the pony car with its long nose and short rear deck. This one is exempt from mileage counts and has some listed mechanical damage, but it would make for a great little project with some big rewards in the end. Here's how she went. Started off at $34.50 in the opening bid.
Going twice.
And in a shocker, it's going at that price.
Oh, yeah.
Sold to the highest bidder.
And that is it for the Hot on the Block auctions today. But here's an auction that's happening right now in Dunn, North Carolina in the Raleigh lanes. It's a 2002 Toyota Avalon. Front end damage.
The Avalon. Yeah, that's a nice one.
Going once, going twice.
See Quebec, North Carolina going back and forth right now. Hear the auctioneer in the background. That's the virtual auction.
When you're looking at the screen, you do have some pictures you can see, but in preliminary bidding, there are 10 pictures that you can take a look at to do research.
Yep, that one's sold, and that's all we have time for. We're going to take another live look later.
Now, here on Sold in Seconds, we love showing you cars built by people like you. One of those people is a man from California who didn't even know he was capable of creating things. Let's check out the Copart customer creation. When Adam Abdel Wahab found this 2006 Chrysler 300 on Copart, he liked what he saw. Adam ignored the front end smack and set to work replacing and repairing that front clip. His plan? To use this car as his daily driver. But Adam got such a great deal on Copart, he had extra dough left over to totally trick out the 300. So he put in a V8 and parts from other Copart cars, turning his Chrysler into an SRT8. It seemed a shame not to let everyone see his work. So Adam started entering the car in auto shows, including the International Auto Show in San Francisco. And even with the newfound attention, Adam still drives his Chrysler every day. Adam says he's not done with this car yet. He's still got an eye out for other Copart purchases that could help him with future upgrades.
We still want to hear about your Copart customer creations. If you have something you think can be featured on the show, you can send your stories to stories@copart.com. Right now, it's time we go on the clock, presented by donatacar.com.
In Houston, Texas lanes, a 2004 Porsche 911 Turbo. It's got a little bruise in the bum. Looks like someone spanked it for being a bad boy. Actual mileage on the digital O-meter reads an actual 30,930 with an actual cash value of 56,225. Has a Texas salvage title. Better get on it.
And one of my favorite cars ever built, the 2007 Chevrolet Corvette Z06. This one, well, it needs some work. It looks like it may have been sideswiped and then rear-ended, but it still has its 7-liter LS7 with over 500 horses. That'll get you 0 to 60 in 3.6, and you can get her in noon Mountain Time in Denver.
In my old hometown of San Jose, California, 1967 Ford Mustang GT is waiting in the Copart stable for a new owner. Now, from the pictures, this pony car looks like it's clean enough to be a show car, red with black racing stripes and some fatty wheels, an ACV of 50K. Someone could throw a saddle on this red rascal and ride it away into the sunset.
Let's take another live look at an auction on Copart.com. Here's one in the Raleigh lanes in Dunn, North Carolina, a 2005 Dodge Grand Caravan.
Minivans, quite popular, aren't they?
This one has been accordioned. It has the front end damage, rear end damage. But somebody else in North Carolina wants it. It's up to $35.50.
Going one.
Nice looking color for that minivan.
Good family color.
Bit of a project with some rear end damage, front end damage. Perfect.
Going one.
If that one's going to keep going, but that's all we have time for now. We need to take a break. See you after the timeout. Welcome back to Copart Sold in Seconds. We're looking at a live
Going
auction in
once, going
Ocala,
twice.
Florida. It's a 2002 Club golf cart, Greg.
Nice.
Going once,
I like
going
it.
twice.
Nice top too, huh?
You could get this one. It just has some side damage. You can fix it though. You
Going
get it
once,
right around
going
your
twice.
neighborhood, so you don't have to,
Going
walk
once,
everywhere. I know
going
you get
twice.
tired.
You're saying, are you making fun of my advanced
Going
age?
once,
No,
going
no.
twice.
That just kind of hurts my feelings a little bit, but
You better hop on it though, because Florida and Massachusetts, they're hot on this one right now. It's up to
Going once, going
$1,000
twice.
already.
we put some wheels on the thing, lower it out, put a
Going once,
sweet
going
stereo
twice.
in it, be bumping down the road in a golf cart. Thing would be cool. Good
Looks
price.
like Florida might get it.
Boom, chicka.
Oh,
boom.
and they
Highest bidder.
did. It's a perfect place for it to go. That was our last live look of the day. Check out Copart.com's member area to keep following the live action. Well, right now we're at that point in the show where we like to let you folks know what's coming up in the next few weeks on Copart.com.
It's what we call waiting around the world, and this week we find both of our cars from across the pond. Pip, pip, and cheerio.
This first one certainly has the British flair. It's a 2003 Aston Martin Vanquish.
Ooh.
What's wrong with it? It's not yours.
Word.
This V12 is one of only 300 made each year, and it's fully custom to each buyer. It has a clean title, normal wear, and under 10K on the odometer. It's available on Thursday at noon Pacific time in Vegas.
And how about this 2005 street-going go-kart? It's a Lotus Elise. This orange Sportster has damage both in the front and the rear. You could call it accordion, although the front looks like it's got a bit of a black eye. Anyway, it's sitting in Knoxville, Tennessee, just under 3,000 miles on this one. Man, I might need a project for VIR. I love that car.
Something tells me I might be seeing both of those cars at a car corral at an upcoming sports car race.
From Union Jack to Old Glory, here are a couple American makes that are going across the block next week. How about a 1997 Chevy C3 500 work truck? Now, it's got a white cab with all kinds of storage boxes for storage things. Racks for holding things that allow people to do jobs, to fix things or create things. So if you have things to do or need help doing things, the C3500 with normal wear can be just the thing you need.
Well, this thing isn't quite a work truck, but it doesn't need any work either. It's a 2008 Chrysler PT Cruiser with just over 12,000 on the odometer, a clean title, normal wear, and right now the bidding isn't even at $3 grand. It goes up for auction at noon Central Time in Indy on the 11th. Well, that's all we have time for today. Next week, we'll tell you about the Camaro that NHRA racer Brandon Bernstein bought off Copart.
And more about my truck. See you next time.